Hi everyone, welcome to a new vlog. No, I didn't like that. I didn't like that intro at all. Hi everyone, welcome to a new vlog. So I decided to start a new one because in the next couple days, and starting with today, I'll be working back in the city in person again. Today I have a go-see or a casting. Not too thrilled about it. If you've watched any of my videos where I go into the city for solely a casting, you know exactly how I feel about this. They're a waste of time. They're a waste of money. I'm about to spend $20 just to get into the city. This is going to be about a 5-minute meeting. Also, we're still in a pandemic, so the only people still in the city are the most disgusting people. So yeah, not too thrilled about that. Monday, I am going into Under Armour. Happy about that. Like, that's my main client. So actually being in person and getting to actually fit, you know, don't mind that at all. Love the team, and I get paid. Today, I'm losing money. So when my agent told me I had a casting today, instead of fighting her, which I usually do and I never win, so why bother? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like treat it as a day, you know, not at work, not in my house. You know, I'll get lunch. So I do have a plan of where I want to get lunch that I can only get in the city. You know, I'm not gonna go to Chipotle. So I was like, okay, I'm making like a little day out of it. So that makes me feel better. But as we all know, I hate go-sees with a fiery passion. But yeah, next week I'm actually like working and making money. So that I don't mind. I'm sorry, a lot of you have never been to New York City. You are not missing anything. It is terrible. Like, whatever you see in the movies, that is not New York. New York sucks ass. So yeah, I'm gonna hop on the train in about 15 minutes. I have an audiobook ready to go. Hopefully I can concentrate on that. And yeah, gonna have a bullshit meeting and then get some lunch, and then I'll be back here. So I'll see you in a little bit. So usually the connecting trains are like every 5 minutes. I saw one pulling out at like 11:35, and it's 11:40 now, and the next one isn't till 12. So I have to stand here for 20 minutes. It usually takes 12 minutes to get in. And then my casting is at 12:15. Will I make it? No. So I already told my agent, I'm like, let them know I'm gonna be 5 to 10 minutes late. I just gotta like haul ass there. But it's so weird that the connecting trains like are slowed down. I don't know. And then I missed it by like a minute. Had I not taken my sweet ass time up the escalator, I probably could have gotten the 11:35 one, but I'm in no mood for hustling. Okay, so as predicted, I tried on one pair of pants that lasted maybe 3 minutes. She was very sweet though, so at least that was good, because sometimes you go in for a bullshit meeting and they treat you like dog shit. So at least the girl was nice, it was very easy. But again, a complete waste of my time. So now I'm gonna go to dig in, get my lunch. Y'all, I'm in Midtown Manhattan. Not a fucking soul is wearing their mask or their mask correctly. Like, oh God, it's frustrating. Okay, I walked all the way down here and it's out of business. So I'm gonna think of something else or just eat at home. I literally sprinted here. You can see how sweaty I am. Literally ran to the train. 3.5 hours later, I am back in my car. And it would have been 3.5 hours even if I didn't stop for lunch. It just the way the train schedules worked out. So yeah, 3.5 hours, about 50 bucks. All for me to try on one pair of pants. The glamorous life of modeling. Also, with the mask and eating on the trains, I didn't know if I could take off the mask to eat on the train. So this has been sitting with me for an hour, but I'm finally gonna eat it. This looks so good and it smelled so good. I'm dead ass not even leaving this parking lot. I'm gonna plow this, then go home, because I've been waiting to eat this for so long. But yeah, I ended up finding a dig in, because once you get it on the brain, you're like, I want that mac and cheese. So I went down to 25th, maybe 23rd. It was a hike. I ordered wrong because I didn't know if you could order in person. So I was in the store, but ordering on the app. It was a whole thing. Get out of there at like 1:15. My train is at 1:29. It's like 1:25. I'm still 5 blocks away. So I just started running as if I'm in a fucking marathon. And it's weird that like I can do that. I can do a city run and not even like be like, but if I try and run like at the park, I'm dying after 10 steps. So I think there's just more on the line when you're running for the train. But I finally got on the train. I'm like melting in sweat, but I made it. But I still have my food. So still a little warm, but I'm gonna eat this in the parking lot. Okay, I might as well show you what I got. So I got blackened chicken, then the mac and cheese. This mac and cheese is godly, so good. Then I got some sweet potatoes, and it's all over farro, which is a green, I think, but really, really good. I cannot wait to eat this. This is what a greeting from Betty looks like. After I ate all my food, I was like, let me go to TJ Maxx, I need hangers. TMI, I had to shit so bad in TJ Maxx, and I was like, should I just shit in TJ Maxx, which I've done before. And then I was like, no, I can make it home. And then I get to the line. It's the longest line I've ever seen in TJ Maxx ever, besides maybe like Christmas week. So I'm waiting there forever. Then I finally get out, and I see my grandma in the parking lot. So of course she talks my ear off, and I'm like holding my ass together. And then I was like, it's happening. So I texted everyone, and I was frantically calling my house. I was like, clear the bathroom. I'm not going to make it. And I parked down the street because there's not room in front of my house. And I was like, I'm not going to do a little parallel parking thing. I'm parking down the street and bolting to my house. So that's what I did. My purse is on my front stoop right now. Like, I threw off all the extra baggage and ran to the bathroom. So, you know, being attractive as always, have a huge scratch because Betty followed me in and said hi. But yeah, feeling a lot better. I was, all my hair stood up, started sweating. It was a close call. Would it even be a Shannon vlog if I didn't talk about shitting myself or having my period? Come on. Okay, now that that's all taken care of, I am in the extra room. This is where I do my fittings. This is kind of like an extra closet to me. You've probably seen it in the back of a lot of my videos. It is a disaster in here because I've touched it. So today we are tackling this. So this big pile of clothes. This is why I bought all the extra hangers. Like, everything's gonna have a spot. I would love for this to be as clean as possible, you know? And then a lot of this is my Under Armour samples. And here, I have to either send those back or bring them with me on Monday. So I just want to get those organized and just have everything have a place for this to be a bed again. I'm gonna put these back. So everything is gonna have a place. Okay, I should have taken a better before kind of view, but look, you can see the top of the dresser. There's still a lot of shit. Like, this can all be thrown out, but I'm gonna keep it there for now. All the clothes are taken care of. They're either hung up or I have a donation bag, and I should really comb through this whole thing again, donation bag wise, but for now, I just wanna get rid of the clutter. Now we're moving on to the Under Armour stuff, and then a lot of this stuff is my packaging material for when I sell on Poshmark, so I'm gonna like organize that, all my bags, all my mailers. So the dresser's done. Now I'm gonna move on to the Under Armour samples. Good morning, it is Friday. It's still dark out and I'm at spin class. I've signed up for this Friday morning spin class the past 3 weeks, and it's rained the past 3 weeks. I've gotten like a cancellation at like 6:30 in the morning, which is, you know, kind of good, but I haven't seen this instructor since July, so I've been really wanting to see him and ride with him. But it's kind of foggy and rainy right now, and I'm in the parking lot and it's still on. And I'm in one of the 4 bikes that isn't covered in the tent, so lucky me. But today is a jam-packed day. Like, I'm gonna be in motion the rest of the day. I literally have to even schedule out like when I'm showering, when I'm eating. I made a whole list last night because I just like, I need that to follow because I'm so jam-packed today. So I'm gonna do spin class, come home, shower, go to work early, try and get as much done as I can, come home, film 2 videos, then I have to buy a birthday cake for Keith, then I'm going to Keith's birthday, and I might be there all weekend. I have a fitting for Under Armour on Monday, so it would make sense for me to stay at Keith's till Monday and then like go from there, but I haven't asked if I could stay till Monday, but like, you know, I'm gonna pack as if I am and just like prepare myself. So yeah, I'm gonna go sit on a wet seat and sweat so it'll actually kind of work out. Okay, I survived. That was a really good class. Like, stopped misting, raining, whatever that was. So it was really nice. Also, I mentioned I was like in the front of the class. Like, there's 2 bikes right next to the instructor. And a lot of people say they don't like those because they feel like they're being looked at, but I didn't feel eyes on me once. And I always think like when I'm in the back of the class or the middle, I'm never looking at anyone else. So I know no one's looking at me. Although there was one point where I like let out a deep breath and I whistled. So that was the only thing that probably drew attention, but other than that, I was fine. Okay, so I'm a little behind schedule as usual. Got all my work done. It's now 3:15. I threw together this salad. It's the sunflower crisp prepackaged salad. Haven't eaten anything all day yet. So I would like to leave here at like 5. So I'd like to film at least one video before I do. And I need to get all my samples for Under Armour. Literally there's 30 and they're all black leggings. So I need to find the 4 that she wants me to bring to the office. And if I have time, gather the rest to also bring to the office to like return. So that's gonna be like a needle in a haystack. I feel like that's gonna take up the most of my time. And then I got a little nervous because Scott is coming up to watch Betty and Caitlin's dog Kona, and obviously he's bringing Archie, but I didn't know when he was coming. So I didn't want to leave Betty here. Like obviously I can like feed her, walk her right before I go, but like I don't want her to be here alone. She gets really scared. So I just texted Scott. So he's coming tonight. So I made sure Betty won't be alone. So that's like a little relief off my shoulders. Gonna be a little doggy daycare with Scott and the boys and Betty. But yeah, I just need to like get ready, find the Under Armour stuff, pack a bag for me, hopefully film, and then I have to get Keith's cake. That's hard to say. Keith's cake. Impossible. And obviously paint my face. So, gonna shove this down my throat and then do all that stuff. I've been stuck in this bike parade for literally 10 minutes. It just doesn't end. And of course, this woman stopped right in front of me. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, it's Carmel!
Happy birthday to you.
Too dark, you know.
Happy birthday, dear Keith. Happy birthday to you.
I don't want to blow on it.
Good. Oh, no! No, okay.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Pick it up. Oh.
I didn't want to blow on it.
Okay, you do the Mitt Romney where you pick one up at a time and you blow it out.
Oh, was that Mitt Romney?
Yeah, he did that like years ago, and it was like, why? And then I was like, that's sanitary. Happy birthday!
Jeff took your wish. What a fucking asshole. Who does that?
Meme.
All right, you get one. Yeah, but we're not 4 years old.
Yeah, well, I like that.
Woo! Oh my God! Happy birthday. So that night we just got Italian food. The cheese was so good. That cheese and meat platter was lacking a little bit. Then the next morning, this girl Christina had never seen Degrassi, so we showed her the good ones. And this one is the one where Craig does coke, and he gets a bloody nose at the show, and it's really embarrassing for him. Booger eater. But we just caught Christina's reaction. Yeah, as he was doing the coke. All right, so we are at Keith's birthday party. Last night we got Italian food. It was A+. We stuffed our faces. Now we are at Zeppelin Beer Hall, where I threw up at my high school reunion. So there's a picture of me on the wall somewhere. Happy birthday to ya.
Oh my God.
You guys really went all out.
Whoa.
This is round 1. So meaty. Look at that array of fucking dipping sauces. Holy shit. Okay. Do I have to answer a riddle to keep going?
Oh, me.
Hello. It is Monday. I'm on my way to Under Armour. So this is my first in-person fitting in general since March. The last time I was in the city was, I think, March 17th. I think that was a Monday. But the last time I was at Under Armour was, I think, the Friday or Thursday before. And I was like, see you Tuesday. They're like, no, you won't. And yeah, it's been like 6 or 7 months. This will be fine though, because I'm totally comfortable working at Under Armour and like with the one girl. So totally fine with that. And this is my main client, and we've had so many samples that I was like, we need to be in person for you to like pinch and cut and pin and all that stuff. Because like, it's not that easy being at home. They can't really see everything on a webcam. So we'll actually be doing work, but I brought as many samples as I could fit in here, and it's still not even half. There's still half in the room at home. And this is already so heavy, but it'll be nice to get rid of some of it because I'm so afraid of losing it or misplacing it. Okay, I think I finished here around 11:30. I'm debating lunch. I spent so much money the other day coming in the city, so I think I can like make it till I get home, have some soup, save some money. Okay, I'm weirdly out of breath, so I will see you later. Okay, I stayed a little longer than the scheduled time, but I made more money and we got everything done. Like I said, it's so much better to do it all in person. But now It is 12:14. My train leaves at 12:29. I have to Home Alone airport run to Penn Station, so I'm about to book it. Okay, so I am finally back home. I missed my train. I wasn't gonna like overly exert myself running to the train in boots, and I was like, I'll get the next one. But there was no next one, so I took the bus instead. And the bus was a local, so it was like a 3-hour tour. But I'm finally home. Betty's running around this big field. It's weird. I take her to the dog park where she's fenced in. She hates it. She'll like stop at the door, just sit there. But she does like big, you know, soccer fields. So usually take her over here, but she usually rolls around in deer poop. So I gotta be really careful. I gave her the talk before I let her free. But I think they should make dog parks all grassy because I think it's the grass for her. Oh, hi. Sometimes I don't have a visual on her and I'm like, where'd you go? But there's nowhere for her to go. Although one time I was here and she was chasing a deer and I'm like, where did the deer come from? But we're all good. So I'm gonna go home. My shoes are soaking wet and figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of my day. Good morning. I just walked Betty in the freezing rain, so I'm feeling real great right now. So the other day I was at Under Armour and they gave me a packing slip to send back all these samples that I have. But then the past couple days they were like, oh, do you have this? Can you take a picture of it real quick? I'm like, good thing I'm lazy and I didn't send the package yet. Because last night I got another email asking if I had these jackets and everything on my piles looks pretty flat. So I don't know if I have the jackets, but I'm gonna look for them. If I have them, I'll get these pictures out. If not, I'm gonna pack everything up just to get this out of my house. I want this bed cleared out so I can put other junk on there. I'm trying to clean out this closet and my closet. So just to like separate everything, be like jeans, sweaters, skirts, and like lay everything out before I put it back in nicely and hopefully 3/4 of the way full. I would love to have this bed as a workspace. Okay, the two things I'm looking for are nowhere to be found, which to me is a relief because it means I sent them back. I don't want to be responsible for losing something that doesn't belong to me, so positive I sent them back. But I never delete anything from my phone, so I was like, did we fit these before? Because I have pictures of me in a zip up and fleece pants. Like, are these them? So technically I already had the pictures that she needed, so I just sent those over. Hopefully it's what she was looking for. But now I'm gonna pack these up. I basically have a little packing station here. So these are huge mailers, like if you want like 6 sweaters, and then I have smaller regular size mailers for like a pair of pants. But then I also have little address slips and I also have little bags. Okay, I don't know if you guys know this. Okay, this is just straight up garbage, but when you order from Shein, they send each item in a little bag like this and I try to reuse them. So if you ever get a like a Poshmark package from me, I probably put whatever you ordered in one of these before putting it in a purple mailer. So just in case you order something from me and it's from Eloquii and you're like, I did not order a Shein item, it's just me trying to reuse these because I realize how wasteful it is. So instead of popping this right in the garbage, like I'm trying to reuse it once or twice, and I urge you to do the same. So yeah, that's how I package my Poshmark things. I have literally so much to list. I just haven't had time. Actually, I wear this. I don't know why this is in this closet, but a lot of this is Poshmark, but then a lot of this is fun clothes. So anything that doesn't go in my real closet, I put in here, but I still use it. So anything like pink and sparkly, I put in here, and just so I know where it is. Basically for costume purposes, like when I went to Camp No Counselors the past like 3 years, I'm like, okay, I need something sparkly. So like I knew exactly where to find all my like fun clothes. So yeah, this is a lot of fun stuff that I don't grab a lot, or things that will go for Poshmark, which I need to update mine, but please buy my stuff. All right, so I'm gonna package up the remaining things I have. They said to keep a few more things because I'm still gonna do a few more at-home fittings. So I have my basic like layering pieces, so I have those. I'm not too worried about losing those. Ugh. But yeah, I'm gonna pack up the other stuff just so I know it's not my responsibility anymore. And then all week, I was like, Friday, I'm gonna go to the farm and get a soup. And it's so shitty and rainy out. I'm like, this is soup weather. So it's like the perfect day for that plan. And then I have work, so let's get all that done. Okay, another reason I was late for the train after Under Armour the other day is because they were cleaning out their office. They're like, you could take some samples home. And I was like, hell yeah, I love free stuff. Also, I know it's all gonna fit me. So I got this tank top. It has some mesh on the side. These leggings are so soft, and I noticed that they had a pocket. Yes, I'm always down for pockets now, but I just realized they have fit pins here. I'll just take them out, but yeah, they were not ready to wear. I'll wear anything, but obviously their job is to make things perfect for the wearer, but I'm always like, it fits, it's fine. And then this top, let me flip it over. It has a big mesh open back, and you know me, I like things breathable, so super happy about that. There's always things I try on in fittings, and I'm like, when is this going on sale? And I never know. So it was good to, like, I knew I liked this in the fitting, so it's good to have it now. Okay, so once I get that package out, this is what I'm gonna work on tonight. Again, it'll be nice to have room on the bed to lie everything out and sort everything by category, but as you know, my room is never clean, and I just have too much stuff. But I did buy a whole new thing of hangers, so everything hopefully should have a place. Good morning. It is the best day of the year. It's Halloween. I'm about to go to spin class, so I got to dress festively. I woke up, I took Betty out this morning, and there was frost all over my backyard, and if you can see, there's frost all over my window, so I need to sit in here for a good 10 minutes till it defrosts. I don't think I have a scraper, although I am in my driveway, so I could just run in the house and get a scraper. But I am not down with snow. I am not down with cold. I've had, you know, the ability to do anything I want my whole life, and yet I choose to live in New Jersey like this. But yeah, hopefully this melts. I go to spin class. You could see my breath in the car. But yeah, Halloween. My town is celebrating. They just made it like, turn your porch light on if you want kids to come, kind of a thing. So we're gonna have that on. We'll probably be outside. That's what we usually do on Halloween. Like, we sit outside, and like, my house is hard to get to, so usually we meet the kids by the street. So after spin, I have our tradition. Oh my God, the windshield wiper just scared the shit out of me. I have a tradition that's like 15 years deep of getting a tombstone pizza to eat on Halloween, because I guess 15 years ago I got my braces on November 1st and November 2nd. So Halloween was my last to do pre-braces, so I went all out, and I remember getting a pizza that day, so I've been trying to do that ever since. So I'm going to ShopRite after spin to get a pizza. I'm jonesing for pretzels and hummus. I'm gonna get that, and probably something sweet, because why not? So that's my Halloween plan. I'm obviously gonna dress up my Dorothy costume. So yeah, I'm still waiting for the fucking car to defrost. And then I'm gonna sweat my balls off at spin class. Okay, there's definitely a reason that these were a sample. They're so big in the ankle, it looked like flares. I'd say I'd take them to a tailor, but we all know I'll never get around to that. But it was pretty noticeable with the bagginess. Okay, I'm about to shower post spin class and take one of these in there with me, because I'm an adult. Okay, all showered. Now I'm gonna get my costume ready. As you saw when I tried on the costume, the straps are weirdly big. I was gonna take some seam rippers and rip here, but it seems like this stops here and then it starts again here. So I might just completely cut it here, fold it over, and then pin it on the back. And luckily I have a ton of pins from the Under Armour samples. So I'm gonna give that an attempt. I might just completely butcher it. But I don't know why there's so much fucking leeway here, because it's not even like, oh, it's counting for big boobs, because this doesn't have stretch. So kind of annoying. Or I might just put it on and pin. Maybe no cutting. Maybe that's a better idea. Side note, at spin, so I wasn't the only one dressed festively, so I had the pumpkin shirt on. When I was walking in, I saw a cat and an angel, and then a group of 5 girls were the Spice Girls. Someone was an emoji, and the instructor was a pickle. So I was creepily shooting footage of my instructor as a pickle when there was a little fender bender in the parking lot. And I'm just amazed I was filming at the same time that it happened. So you're gonna hear a crunch and then like me gasp and then that person kind of drive away. But everyone noticed and we're like, that's so embarrassing. And then the woman like left a note and drove away. We're like, do you think think she was like supposed to be in class and was just so fucking embarrassed that she just left, because I would have. Kind of wild to watch. It was very entertaining, but I did end up picking up a lot of snacks. This is my national holiday, so I'm going to town snack-wise today. So I'm gonna put on my costume, start making my pizza. I bought taquitos, why not? I bought little cookies, why not? And as you saw, I bought these Ghoul-Aids. So good. Nutrients start tomorrow, so I'm going ham today. Okay, this is the final look. I found my white shorts, so I'm good. And then I have a white tank top on because this is so itchy, but I feel good. I ended up not pinning it. I had it pinned, and then the pins were very obvious. I don't know, I think I'm just gonna let them hang. I should probably curl the hair. Let me get on my knees. I looked, and she does a twist back and then maybe some braids, but I feel like, so I did the twist back. I went for an iconic redhead, and today of all days, my hair looks brown. So what can you do? But I think the hair really pulls it all together. It's still a little wet, so maybe once it dries, I'll add some curls down here for some volume, but I'm very happy with the final product. Also, I have red heels. They're not sparkly, but they're red heels. Since I'm inside all day, I'm just doing the red Toms, but at least I have a red shoe going on. So, very happy about the costume. We've had one trick-or-treater so far, so now I'm just gonna go downstairs and sit around and wait. Okay, I know where I live is basically the pizza capital of the world behind Italy, but DiGiorno's is so good. All right, I'm gonna give a piece of sausage to Miss Betty, who was so good with the kids all day. There you go. Coming from the shadows. Yum, good girl. Good morning, it's November 1st. Part of me is so worried it's gonna be gray like this for the next 6 months. But I just did my morning Zumba, and I figured since I'm already disgusting, I'll go to the park, walk Betty, let her do the dog park, even though she doesn't like the dog park, but we'll give it a shot. But get my steps in at the park. So we'll give that a shot. I think it's supposed to rain at 3, so hopefully get it in early. But Halloween was so good. We did end up getting a lot of trick-or-treaters. We ended up, like I said, on the street for the most part, because it's just easier to give out the chips and candy and stuff. We ran out of chips, so my mom went to go get more. She spent like $70, and by the time she came back, like, no one else came. So now we have $70 worth of chips in the house, but I'm not complaining. But there were so many cute kids. I think that's my favorite part of Halloween is like the cute little kids. There's one little girl in a little cheerleader outfit, and I'm like, oh my God, are you from Zombies? And the mom's like, how did you know it was Zombies? I'm like, bitch, I love the Disney Channel. But it was also good. We met a lot of our new neighbors. So a lot of people moved in during quarantine, and a lot of them have babies, and they were wheeling them around, and they're like, we live in the brick house, come say hi anytime. Like, I think everyone was just excited to be talking to other humans again. So love seeing babies, love seeing their cute dads. Like, that is Halloween to me. And everyone loved the Dorothy costume. Like, everyone knew what it was, you know, it wasn't like a thing you had to explain to other people. A lot of the older, like the grandparents were like, oh look, there's Dorothy. And all the kids, like everyone watches that movie. So even the little ones knew it. So good choice on my part. In breaking news, still haven't done anything with this, but like I said, I'm gonna go for the walk, shower, and then it should be really shitty out. So I'm gonna like really hunker down in here, put on the John Mulaney SNL that I slept through last night, and try and get through all these piles of clothes. Okay, we are at the park. I forgot how much Betty hates being in the car because she jumped on my lap while I was driving. Totally not safe. So we gotta like train her to sit in the back seat. And then the second we got here, it started raining. So an attempt was made. Okay, while Betty's kind of clueless about how a dog park works, she kind of ran, but like for like 10 seconds. I'm doing laps around the dog park to get my steps in. Go, 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 good girl. Get your exercise. I have never seen Betty do this, and the only other time I've seen anyone do this with Archer at this same dog park. What is the deal, honey? That's gross. Yuck. So, mildly fun fact, this is the park where my parents got married. Right in this clearing over here is where they had their shotgun wedding. Can you believe it? Once I got home, I actually started cleaning my room. Okay, it still looks like a mess, but everything is sorted. So this is all like knit sweaters. Then I got sweatshirts up here. I have a small donate pile, which is 2 things right now. And then I have some skirts. I roll my leggings like this because it's easier to store. Then I have small bins in my drawers, so I just pop the leggings in there. And then this I'm gonna wear tomorrow, so that's why it's like separate. So what was once that big pile of shit is now a very small pile of shit. Very proud of myself. Tomorrow I tackle this, which is all bathing suits, old sweatshirts. These are all my jackets. These are all good, but yeah, this has gotta go. I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror. I was like, whew. But yeah. Just an easy Sunday night, organizing and cleaning. I do need to vacuum, I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, I figured I'll wrap it up here and I will see you next time.